It's time for the Battle of Easter on Safe Space Online. I wanted to put out a vlog for Easter because, well, it just feels like the right thing to do. And we've done loads of stuff for Easter with kids and primary school and all that this year, but we've not really thought about it for, like, I don't know, a teenager or even an adult audience. So I got searching on YouTube for ideas, like I do. Didn't really find anything other than cute Easter bunnies and flowers and stuff. Like, there was literally one video of a spoken word that a friend sent me, link in the description, that I kind of liked. But you see, I don't actually think Easter is just some nice, pretty, flowery event, or just some fun kids thing searching for eggs. Actually, there's a lot about Easter that's pretty hard to swallow. Some of where Easter comes from is outright brutal. Easter is about a battle, but not in the way we know it. Like, we all have battles that we face in life. Maybe it's day-to-day stuff, family disputes, falling out with mates. Maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe it's battling with illness or with loss. Over the last few years, my family has battled against all sorts of stuff. Chronic illness, cancer, depression, anxiety, loss. We battle these things, but what does it look like to be victorious in the battle? What does it look like to win those battles? We've all been battling the Rona for over a year, with everything that entails. No haircuts or holidays, seeing family and friends, masks and distancing, messed up school and lockdowns. At the bottom of it all, it's death that's the problem though. That's what we've been up against. And when we win the Rona battle, when we rip off our masks and hug each other and let loose after all our efforts, have we really been victorious? The restrictions might lift, but has death actually gone? And now you're like, flipping heck, Tabz, you killjoy. Are you literally making the most depressing Easter vlog ever? I'm gonna click me right off this video and devour me a shred of chocolate. Well, bear with me, honestly, this isn't it.
Easter, the battle.
Imagine you're in a battle. It doesn't have to be a serious one. It could be like a war game or even like a big match final of some team sport, I don't know. But you're there and you're battling away like your life depends on it. You've invested absolutely everything into this. You need to win. What if by some miracle of knowing the future you just knew that whilst you were battling away, that actually it's all good in the end because you actually win. I don't know how you might know that, but just imagine you did. And like that final whistle buzz of winning, of crowds roaring, absolutely ecstatic, victorious celebration in that incredible moment, you're not going to lose. You are not going to lose. You are winning. You still need to put the work in though. Like, you still need to battle against your opposition in order to get there, but you know how it ends up. Right. Done that. What's your point, Tabz? So, weird as it may sound, I think, for me as a Christian myself, right, Easter is about exactly that sort of battle. See, the enemy could be anything we might battle against in this world, but ultimately, there being no enemy worse than death. The Christian message of Easter comes from a man called Jesus, who historical evidence makes a pretty solid case for him having existed as a human and having been crucified, put to get to death in the most torturous death penalty ever known. Christians believe that this man Jesus also happened to be the Son of God himself, a human incarnation of their deity, who took the death penalty despite being all perfect, godly, as a way of taking whatever punishment of anyone in all eternity who's ever done anything wrong or has ever been imperfect in any way, which I know definitely includes me. It's a huge sacrifice in the battle of good and evil. It's the sacrifice needed to secure the outcome of all battles for anyone who puts their trust in this less historically proven, more personal beliefs around what happened 2,000 years ago. Hang on. This guy Jesus still died. How does that change anything? Like, it all ended in death. Death, death, death. You've still got your killjoy status, Tabz. Sort it out. But that wasn't actually the end of the battle. The sacrifice of Jesus on a crucifixion cross was part of the battle itself, on the bloody battlefield. The crazy wild celebration at the end of the battle, when anyone who believes in the message of Easter gets to claim a winner's prize, that celebration hasn't fully happened yet. Like, hold your horses. The world is still full of battles, I know that. Our lives are still full of battles. But Christians believe that Jesus took each of those battles to the grave with him, and 3 days later actually came back to life completely clean of them. He came back to life. So like, death doesn't win this one. The ultimate battle gets won. But I live every day of my life believing that it absolutely does. Like, that's why the battle of Easter gives hope. Gives me joy. Like that war game or sports match where you somehow knew the outcome. Christians believe there is so much work to be done to help people with their battles in the world today, whatever they may be, because they believe that there's a victory on the way, that ultimately life doesn't end here on earth like we know it, with disintegrating human bodies, but in the end there's a whole eternity of hope, joy and love waiting for anyone who believes and knows Jesus as their saviour, their rescuer, their Lord, their victorious winner. It's why, despite all the sometimes rather awful stories of terrible human behaviour done by the church people over like centuries, the church is also responsible for some of the most powerful, history-changing, victorious moments and movements like Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, the education system, hospitals, the abolition of the slave trade, all done through that hope placed in Jesus' victorious win and the relationship Christians therefore have with him as their living, victorious rescuer. Totally worth exploring for yourself, and if you think you might be there, ready and wanting to put your hope in this, it's a dead simple choice, excuse the pun, it's a dead simple choice for anyone who can pray and make that choice for themselves. Check out the description for more. Anyway, that's why me and my wife Hetty and our mates do what we do. Our YouTube channel, our social media, our work around schools, all to come alongside people in their own battles, whatever they may be, to bring hope, often just by being there. Whether that's through deep, honest, big issue topics, or whether it's just spurring you on with a bit of fun. Creating safe spaces to explore the big issues of life and faith, to be with you through life's battles and victories. I hope you managed to be a bit more hope-filled, no matter what you might believe about Easter or what battles you might be facing. Remember, we're here for you if you're watching this, and I've put this out there because we are here for you. Like, check out the rest of our safe space, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do to stay connected, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.